You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options. Facebook.com/TheOptionsInsider or via questions at TheOptionsInsider.com.
Okay, let's start the exchange updates.
Up next is Patty Schuler, the Vice President of Business Development at The Box. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. Just wanted to give you a short update on summary of what we did over the past year and a few things that we're doing coming towards the end of this year. So earlier last year, we launched the new UDP multicast feed for our high-speed vendor feed. In November, we introduced the surrender quantity feature to the facilitation auction mechanism, similar to the surrender quantity feature in the PIP and the solicitation auction mechanisms. The facilitation auction surrender quantity will allow the order flow provider to designate a lower amount for which it will retain certain priority and trade allocation privileges upon conclusion of the auction. Earlier this year in February, we introduced 3 pre-trade risk control features. First, the drill-through protection for trades prevents the market from moving beyond set thresholds. Second, price protection at the opening is designed to prevent orders and quotes on the opening from trading at prices that are substantially away from the best available prices on other exchanges. Third, the enhanced price protection during continuous trading expands protections to participants submitting orders and quotes to the exchange. Specifically, the feature expands price protection to cover quotes, allows participants to provide their own parameters, and makes these price protections mandatory. We also reduced the order handling period for directed orders to 1 second earlier this year as well. Going forward, we will be rolling out the new OCC pre-trade risk controls for activity-based protections and kill switch protections sometime in third quarter. From a network and hardware standpoint, we have recently started to upgrade our hardware and network environments and will continue to do so over the next several months. We are also rebranding our logo to Box Options, so we are dropping Box Options Exchange and going with Box Options with a bolder look, and we just launched our new website this week on Monday. Also, we will be launching a new product called Real Day Options, which will be real one-day options. They will be forward-starting or delayed strike options whose strike multipliers will be known prior to expiration, but whose strike prices will not be known until the close of trading on the trading day prior to expiration. In essence, Real Day Options will be active for 1 trading day. Real Day Options will be listed at least 2 weeks prior to expiration and will expire every trading day. At expiration, Real Day Options will be cash settled based on the closing value of the underlying security. For more information on Real Day, please stop by our booth, pick up a brochure, and we'll be happy to talk to you about the new product. So I know you all have been anxiously awaiting whether or not I'm going to announce that we are launching a new options exchange. We're feeling slightly left out because we're the only one that isn't. But I can tell you, no, we'll not be doing that. We actually are going to be launching a new open outcry trading floor by the end of this year. Happy to talk to you about the new open outcry trading floor and the reasons why we're doing that. With that, I would like to introduce Bill Looney, Director, Global Services and Head of CBOE, New York.
Thank you very much, Patty. Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here with you representing my colleagues from the CBOE. As the CBOE strives to grow our industry, we're currently focused on three main initiatives: developing unique products, forming strategic alliances, and expanding our customer base. With regard to product innovation, CBOE's S&P 500 index options are continuing to grow. We've seen significant gains driven largely by our strong weeklies trading, which is continuing to attract new customers to our S&P 500 marketplace. In February of this year, we launched Wednesday expiring weeklies, which have created additional trading opportunities and enable investors to target specific expirations. Given the initial traction that we've seen in the Wednesday weeklies, which have achieved an average daily volume of 73,000 contracts for the month of April, we plan to seek SEC approval to add Monday expiring weeklies to the complex, which is going to allow investors to hedge their over-the-weekend risks as well. Shifting our thoughts to our VIX product line, we added to our volatility product suite with the addition of VIX weekly options in October of last year and futures in July. The short-term trading opportunities of VIX weeklies is providing investors with greater precision in navigating and capturing opportunities in the volatility space. We also extended our trading hours for both the VIX and SPX products. VIX and SPX options are available for trading from 2 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Central Time. This comes on the heel of the expansion to near 24-hour trading in VIX futures. With the SPX options now trading overnight, we now have the ability to calculate the spot VIX during this time. And on April 15th, we began to overnight disseminate the VIX index, which provides real-time volatility information on breaking news during the overnight hour session. Our index franchise includes strategic index partners. As we highlighted here last year, through licensing agreements with MSCI and the London Stock Exchange Group, CBOE is now the exclusive U.S. home for MSCI and FTSE Russell Index options. On March 29th, we launched options on the FTSE 100 and FTSE China 50 mini indexes. And on the MSCI side, we are encouraged by a recent uptick in both volume and open interest levels on our EFA and emerging markets index products. The addition of the MSCI and FTSE Russell options add a significant global dimension to our index options complex. Customers can now use these CBOE products to better hedge and trade global volatility to the global stock market, the broad U.S. stock market, U.S. small cap market, China's equity market, and the world's emerging markets, truly covering the globe. Pertaining to strategic alliances, CBOE is focused on forming strategic alliances that leverage our strengths and enable us to efficiently diversify our product lines and tap into new markets. In December, CBOE and Environmental Financial Products launched the American Financial Exchange, an electronic marketplace for small and mid-sized banks to lend and borrow short-term funds. AFX brings the benefits of exchange trading, including standardization and transparency, to interbank lending. It also adds the efficiencies of an electronic marketplace. It also fills critical needs in the interbank lending arena and provides CBOE exposure to an entirely new market and customer. Later this year, Curve Global, a new interest rate derivative venture, is expected to launch. CBOE, the London Stock Exchange Group, and several dealer banks are backing this new venture. Curve Global allows us to participate in the growing interest rate space while also providing CBOE with opportunities to develop new products for the new platform and introduce the platform to U.S. customers, as well as expanding our customer base globally. Speaking to expanding the customer base, CBOE continues to connect with customers and expand the options and volatility marketplace through investor education and trading resources. We've enhanced that effort with two major developments in Asia. In November, we expanded CBOE's Risk Management Conference, which is held annually in the U.S. and Europe, with the successful launch of our first annual CBOE RMC Asia, which occurred in Hong Kong. In December, we joined with the Singapore Exchange to launch the CBOE Options Institute at SGX in order to meet the growing customer demand we see in Asia. We engaged a full-time consultant based in Hong Kong, which is allowing us to put boots on the ground and support our ongoing efforts in Asia. And to better support our UK and European customers, we're preparing to open a CBOE London office this July. This will be the first CBOE business development outpost outside of the U.S. As we're prepping for our upcoming RMC Europe, the 5th annual, to be held this September in Ireland, we look forward to seeing you there, hopefully. Shifting to the customer experience, I wanted to take a moment to highlight a pair of recent initiatives tailored to that. LiveVol. In August, CBOE acquired LiveVol, which is a provider of equity and index options technology and market data services to both professional and retail traders. LiveVol's cutting-edge trading tools and analytics provide simpler, more customized access to the data customers want in the format and time frame that they need it. The ability to offer pre-trade data and analytics enables us to meaningfully connect with customers and potentially add value to their experience as they formulate and model trading strategies. Additionally, Vest Financial. In January, CBOE made a majority equity investment in Vest Financial, an asset management firm that provides option-based investments through structured protective strategies and innovative technology solutions. The Vest internet-based advisory platform is accessible through financial advisors and designed to provide retail investors with access to the same investment tools and protection strategies available to institutions and high-net-worth individuals. Last month, CBOE introduced a series of 13 S&P 500 Buffer Protect indexes, the first in a family of option-based strategy performance benchmarks that are designed to target the outcome of specific investment strategies, thus reducing the complexity of options trading. Vest is the first firm to license these new indexes, and we view target outcome investing as the next wave in options investing. So in conclusion, CBOE is energized about the future as we look to grow the options and volatility trading. We're focused on creating new products and further enhancing existing products to provide investors with even more trading choices. We're also forming strategic alliances that leverage our core strengths as we aim to diversify our product line, gain exposure into new spaces, and reach potential new customers. I thank you for your time, and I'm now to introduce Bill Fonce from the ISE. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill, for the introduction, and good morning, everyone. ISE has long been a pioneer in the options industry. Of course, the big news is the pending acquisition of ISE by NASDAQ. However, as that process is ongoing, we're not able to provide any forward-looking information. But what I am excited to tell you about are 3 recent accomplishments that we're particularly proud of. The first is our unique approach to disaster recovery. The second is the launch of our third exchange. And the third are the risk management controls that are available on an exchange level and through Precise. Continuing on ISE's tradition of technological innovation, we are the first securities exchange to utilize the cloud for our disaster recovery. We have partnered with Amazon Web Services to deliver this infrastructure across all 3 of our exchanges, ISE, ISE Gemini, and newly launched ISE Mercury. This solution provides our members with geographic diversity, is Reg SCI compliant, and enables redundant, production-ready exchanges with greater scalability, availability, and less time to market for new implementations versus traditional data center build-outs. The next item to highlight is the launch of ISE Mercury, our third exchange. It is based on the same proven technology as ISE and ISE Gemini, offering a full suite of crossing mechanisms. Launched on February 16th and now matching the full product set of our flagship ISE, Mercury differentiates itself in 2 ways. The first is that all priority customer volume that is affiliated with a member and or appointed to a market maker counts towards each respective participant's average daily volume tiers. The second is that Mercury offers the highest first-tier priority customer rebate for making and taking liquidity, which starts with the first contract traded. This rebate is in addition to the marketing fee. Mercury's technical infrastructure is separated from the ISE and ISE Gemini to protect against an unlikely event that an outage on one exchange could disrupt all 3. The last item to highlight is our risk management controls. We've been working with the OCC and have been very supportive of their risk initiatives. Our kill switch has been in place for over 4 years and can be accessed via API, FIX, or Precise. Our drill-through protections already feature a 3-tick lock for orders and a 10-tick buffer for quotes. Our enhanced price protections and order execution rate checks will be delivered by the end of this month. Precise has its own set of risk management features that were recently released. This functionality allows users to set risk limits by desk, by trader, and by client. Additional OMS functionality in Precise will be delivered in the 3rd quarter when we release fixed routing. This will give users the ability to receive, route, and send filled orders between a user's internal and client-facing systems. I appreciated the opportunity to share with you our novel solution for disaster recovery. the launch of ISE Mercury, and an overview of our risk management controls. And with that, I'd like to introduce Joe Bracco, Senior Vice President, Head of Sales for MIAX Options. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. I want to say thank you again to the entire ISE team for hosting such a great event. Performance, execution, and reliability. 3 words you'll hear us say often, 3 words we take very seriously at MIAX, and 3 words that define each day what we strive to improve upon. Let's talk a bit about performance. In the 3 years since MIAX has launched, we've built a reputation and tradition of providing MIAX members with cutting-edge technology, system performance, and stability. This past December, we looked to improve upon that reputation when we released the latest version of the MIAX trading system. This upgrade was part of a continued commitment to bring improvements to our world-class infrastructure designed to meet the performance and protection needs of the options industry. These technology enhancements have enabled our members to experience a significant improvement in their overall throughput, latencies, and what we call wire order determinism, meaning MIAX members have a higher likelihood of capturing liquidity at a greater certainty of execution because of the deterministic nature of the MIAX system. Through this performance upgrade, our system has realized a 41% improvement in overall throughput, making the MIAX platform capable of sustaining 38 million quotes per second and reduce the average single quote round-trip latency to just 15.9 microseconds and just 23.1 micros at the 99th percentile. You can think about it like this. It's the equivalent of updating both sides of every SPY option in an average speed of 3.2 milliseconds at the 99th percentile. The combination of this certainty of execution, along with a robust suite of risk protections, offer our market makers and order flow providers the ability to quote tighter and with more size. The combination has also led to MIAX being ranked #1 in time at the NBBO each month since August 2015, according to a monthly analysis published by Tab Group and the folks at Hanwick Associates. In order to ensure this performance and reliability, the MIAX system is regression tested daily using the patented MIAX Verify tool, which performs over 1.5 million checkpoints each night. This practice is the same tool and process used each time we roll out a new line of code, system enhancement, or piece of functionality. Reliability. We pride ourselves on this process and performance standard, and as Shelley mentioned earlier, place a heavy emphasis on the mitigation of risk, and consequently believe we have already met the OCC mandated risk metrics. We challenge ourselves daily to find new ways to incentivize, diversify, and innovate around product and participation, all while leveraging the performance and the efficiency of the MIAX system. In February, we introduced a pricing incentive to help attract professional order flow to the exchange, providing those members with as much as a 20-cent per credit on that flow. This month, we've added additional incentives around the professional program to help bring even more customer volume for firms that have a mix of both. Later this summer, pending SEC approval, we'll begin the trading of complex spreads through the MIAX complex order system. This functionality will be released in a series of stages throughout the fall and into 2017 to ensure a comprehensive offering that meets the needs of our members. The initial implementation will be basic spread functionality and follow with an aggressive schedule of additional enhancements to include derived and stock-tied orders, a complex prime auction, and based on member demand, complex quoting. All of this will be available while leveraging the same risk protections available on the MIAX Simple Market. And then late in 2016, pending SEC approval, we'll launch our Make-Take exchange Pearl. Performance, execution, and reliability. Pearl will leverage the existing MIAX technology, infrastructure, and protections while employing a price-time allocation model with maker-taker pricing. Given the pro rata space is just under 30% of the overall volume, of which MIAX is currently about 8%, adding Pearl and complex orders to the MIAX exchange allows us to compete in the 50 to 60% of the marketplace where we currently don't offer access today. In advance of the launch of Pearl, we'll be modifying our existing infrastructure in an effort to equalize access for our members and relocate the MIAX Disaster Recovery Platform to the CERMAC Data Center in Chicago from its current location in Philadelphia. These modifications will allow MIAX to improve customer access and manage latency with while better managing infrastructure costs as our data center footprint expands. And lastly, and continue our commitment to make trading on the MIAX exchange more efficient, we'll introduce a member firm portal later this month. This secure web-based portal will provide members with tools needed to search for trade data, revise clearing, and post-trade allocations. Additionally, functionality and tools will be added later as per member feedback and demand. With soon-to-be 15 options exchanges, we realize there are many choices and appreciate the support of each and every member, and will continue to work hard to improve on what we've already developed and what's to come in the future, and create a trading experience that will continue to make folks want to choose MIAX. And with that, I'd like to introduce Greg Ferrari, Managing Director, Global Trading and Markets at NASDAQ.
Thank you. So before I start, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Dylan Katz, because we agree ISE is great. And I want to give a round of applause to David, Gary, Boris, and the management team for everything that they've done for this industry over the last 15 years. It's been unwavering support and dedication to their craft. They really are experts in the field. And we can't wait to take ISE to the next level. My objective today is to provide you with a glimpse into what's happening at NASDAQ from a U.S. options perspective. Regarding ISE, we are very excited about our plans to integrate into the NASDAQ family of exchanges. Since our announcement on March 9th of this year, much work has taken place behind the scenes in order to hit the ground running upon close. We have successfully received the HSR antitrust approval from the Department of Justice and look forward to the next milestone through the SEC review process. Because of this, our policy is that we refrain from any public comment regarding deal specifics. That being said, our customers have shown significant support for this transaction, and we believe the marketplace will be better served within this new structure. Many of our 2016 and 17 projects are aligned with this aforementioned program to integrate the ISE into the NASDAQ family. However, there are a few specific NASDAQ projects that will soon come to market that I'd like to describe to you today. So one of them is we're expanding on the use of FPGA that we've successfully deployed in the U.S. equities markets for ITCH via the options ITO protocol. FPGA provides a hardware-based solution to minimize packet queuing and gives the downstream systems a clean view of the order book in times of duress. We have been working through some specifics on how to mimic that success in equities for the option market, which has more upfront challenges with respect to risk-based protocols, safeties, and a variety of strikes and series. Later this quarter, we'll have a production version of FPGA deployed for the depth of book ITO. Customer demand has been strong for this product, and we're excited for the trading opportunities that lie ahead with this enhanced offering. Also on NOM, we're introducing a wireless feed between Secaucus and Carteret to provide the top-of-book feed wirelessly through the millimeter wave technology. Our client experience for ITCH wireless data between MAWA and Secaucus through Carteret has been highly successful, in large part because of our system reliability and performance. Lastly, regarding NOM, we'll be migrating our production server cluster and matching engine alpha split logic onto a new multi-core processor environment. We successfully deployed this environment on PhilX 18 months ago and have a few more months of testing before we begin the symbol migration and rollout. Yesterday, one of the topics debated was the use of auctions, and as Kevin mentioned today, we launched on November a BX Prism auction, which ties market quality in the allocation response for market participants. While someone said, I think it was Eddie, that said that there is a potential two-tiered marketplace out there today, we see this marrying the advertisement of the quoted market to realize the price discovery process and the efficiencies that the auction market brings to the market. And with that, Prism has had days in upwards of 30,000 contracts a day, in large part due to the overwhelming support from market participants. We have other ideas on the whiteboard to enhance that offering, to further tie in the economics and the allocation structure for those that provide liquidity and enhance market offerings to the marketplace. In summary, we thank you, our clients, for your unwavering support towards NASDAQ's relentless commitment to operate the most reliable, robust, and resilient marketplace. With that, I introduce you to Mark Krommenhoek, Director of NYSE Options.
Thank you, Greg. For the options team at NYSE, 2016 is a year of celebration, a season of change, and 2016 kicks off a series of exciting new developments that will enhance our options platforms. On April 9th, NYSE ARCA Options, initially known as the Pacific Exchange, celebrated its 40th anniversary. We are forever indebted to those who launched the exchange, as well as those who acted as board member, exchange advisor, or member. After a quick look at the OIC attendee list, I noticed almost 50 of us. A special thank you to ARCA's Kim Copine, who celebrated his own 40th anniversary at the exchange on March 1st. That's right. Kim started 5 weeks before exchange launch, and we rely on him today. NYSE Options said an emotional goodbye to Steve Crutchfield, as his desire to be closer to family initiated a change that finds him working at CTC. We wish him nothing but happiness and success, offer sincere thanks for his dedication to the NYSE Options, ETF, and bond businesses. NYSE Options management team kicks off this new era full of energy and with renewed focus. Our team is led by Ivan Brown, and as you just saw at the exchange leadership panel, he is one impressive dude. If you have not met Ivan, get in queue, make an appointment, and come ready to be impressed. Ivan is a rising star in the industry, what with his deep understanding of the option ecosystem, a colorful command of the English language, and as he just demonstrated, fantastic SOC game. Ivan's 4 lieutenants now have over 120 years of industry experience. I joined NYSE in the summer of 2015 from MIAX, and I'm excited to be a part of the team in charge of floor operations on Amex and ARCA. I endeavor to be a key point of contact for any operational and logistical needs you may have. Mike West joined NYSE as head of options technology in October. Adding Mike West to the team was huge for NYSE Options. We have renewed focus and emphasis on performance, latency, and determinism. Mike's background as a leading industry technologist will allow us to create meaningful enhancements for you. You already are benefiting from Mike's industriousness in your day-to-day trading. Jim Hyde continues to fill that pivotal customer-facing role at NYSE Options. Additionally, Jim serves and advocates on your behalf as a member of the STA Option Committee, as well as a standing board member. Chris Toomey rounds out our leadership team. Chris's background in reg and his ability to work through complex issues, his keen awareness of the pitfalls in certain market structure enhancements allows him to contribute fulsomely in all of our market structure discussions. So what have we been up to? Since we last met, NYSE Options has begun to offer free dedicated, quote, takedown ports for market makers, redesigned our market data protocol from ARCAbook to XTP. We added securities status message on XTP, made improvements to the opening process so Amex and ARCA open more cautiously. We added a market maker, quote, to executable filter. And we also now offer the ability for post-trade allocation of our auction executions over fix. We're working to complete all OCC-mandated risk controls and are in frequent contact with the OCC to implement this program in a measured and informed manner. We will operate 2 OCC risk-compliant exchanges. On April 21st, NYSE launched the BIRDS, binary return derivatives with a per-contract fixed return amount of $100 cash. BIRDS provide a unique way for an investor to generate income with limited downside risk. We believe this product has long-term potential to become viable for retail. And we thank Don Montanaro, founder and CEO of Trade King, for making the BIRDS available to retail day one. You have received BIRDS collateral here via chair drop and room drop, as well as in the exhibit hall. Our social media campaign for BIRDS is underway, so check out our tweet game. Pretty solid. NYSE ARCA announced changes to its LMM program to make the appointment a volume-based competition that continuously incents market maker participation. We expect these changes to allow our lead market makers to extract the appropriate value from a designation, and it's consistent with our focus on promoting robust, lit markets. NYSE Options took a lead role working with SIFMA in the harmonization effort for ProCust. Additionally, NYSE Options introduced an innovative new program that allows unaffiliated market makers and order flow providers to affiliate, where order flow providers partnering can leverage each other's businesses. If you read the Federal Register, you'll notice other exchanges following our lead there as well. In this year of celebration and transition, we wish our former colleagues well. We thank our customers, and our stewards for your continued support, and we look forward to serving you in the way that you've come to expect from the premier stock exchange in the USA. Thank you. Travel safe. See you at OIC next year in Pittsburgh.
The preceding program was a production of the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play. Don't forget to follow along with your favorite programs and submit your own questions for the hosts at twitter.com/options, facebook.com/theoptionsinsider, or via questions@theoptionsinsider.com.